All right. All right. Let me get started. So, I was on live yesterday taking out my hair. So, I took out some of my hair yesterday. So, this is the back of my hair. I got the rest of the back taken out. I did just finish the video, so I will have a video posted. I didn't even say welcome to Flourish and Tresses. Over here, I just do things with my hair. I just do my hair. So in this live, I will be removing my mini twists. I've had these mini twists in my hair for about 2 months. I've redone them twice. I've redone the front once. I've redone the back once. So now I am removing my mini twists and then I'll be putting them back in. But I will be in this live, I will be taking the rest of my mini twists out. Um, so yeah. So let me just get started with my hair. Let's see. I'm gonna try to get as much as I can get done today. Well, tonight, this morning. I got a lot done yesterday. Let me mirror. Uh-oh. Oh boy. I don't know I was gonna have an issue. I can see right here though. I just can't see in my other mirror, but it's fine. So I'm just gonna get started talking about my conversation today. Um, I want to talk about this Nicki Minaj and Cardi B beef that's going on. So first of all, let me say, a friend on TikTok, one of my friends on TikTok, um, okay, gotcha. Mm, There we go. Okay. So, a friend of mine on TikTok pointed out something very, very important. Okay. Okay. Yep. A friend of mine on TikTok pointed out something very, very, um, I think, very important to this whole uh, internet beef or whatever. She said one thing. She's into marketing. She's a marketing guru. Um, but yeah, she said one thing, that it is all marketing. And when you look at it, it really is. Like Cardi B got this album, this long awaited album that just came out. Is this a filter? No, it is not a filter. um, yeah, it's not a filter. She has this long awaited album that just came out. So like this internet beef is very good to promote and for people to go and buy her album. And Nicki Minaj has an album coming out that we just found out about recently. So yeah, it kind of is good for marketing and it could be all a marketing scheme or whatever in the grand, and it could be all a marketing scheme. And we are all the people who are all upriled about it, like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. So I mean, if it is a marketing scheme, it's a good it's a good plan. It's a good plan because people are definitely going to go stream Cardi B's album and purchase her album, and the same thing for Nicki Minaj, especially for Nicki Minaj because Nicki Minaj album is coming out a little later. So everybody will be interested to see like what is she really going to say on her album about Cardi B. So yeah, that if it's a marketing scheme, it's a good plan because everybody is talking about it. So let me go back a little bit and talk about the history between Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. So before Nicki Minaj, we had Little Kim. Little Kim was our rap queen or whatever, per se or whatever. So we had other rappers out at the time. We had Missy Elliott, we had Queen Latifah, we had other rappers out, but Little Kim was like that gutter raunchy type of female rapper. So we had Little Kim, and then the whole thing happened with the court case, and she didn't want to snitch, and she got sent to jail. So she went to jail in 2005. She got out in 2006. So Nicki Minaj came on the scene. She was already on the scene between 2007 and 2009, but she was doing like underground stuff. Nicki needs to sit. We gonna get to that. MS1. We gonna get to that. We gonna get to that. So yeah, Nicki Minaj. Uh, she was doing like underground stuff from 2007 to 2009. So what I find really funny about all this stuff that's going on right now is that when Nikki was the new chick on the scene, she didn't have this type of energy for Little Kim. She didn't have this type of energy at all for Little Kim. And I believe there was a beef between her and Little Kim because Little Kim, she was trying to, do her little thing or whatever. But when Nikki came out, I'm not gonna lie, she shut it down. She shut it down. And I know people talk about her, how she rap and her little ad libs and stuff, but that makes her unique. That makes her who she is. So yeah, it's a little animated or whatever, but a lot of rappers have animated ad libs, in their raps for real. A lot of them. So like that's just something special and makes that unique to her. But at the end of the day, when you listen to the lyrics of what Nikki is saying, like, yeah, it's on point. It's on point. She got bars. She got bars for days. Everything matches up. And she talk about some deep stuff for real. So okay, all right. So Nikki came out with the Pink album in 2010. 2010, she came out and she kind of like took over the rap queen status for real. So Little Kim, she talked about it a little bit, like how she didn't pay homage to her and everything, but she kind of like she kind of went away gracefully. She didn't she didn't fight it like Nikki is fighting what's going on right now. All right, so we had Nikki, and then Cardi B came out. Cardi B was on the internet scene or whatever, and she was into on the love and hip hop and everything. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't into the love and hip hop thing, and I'm still not into the love and hip hop thing. But I heard about Cardi B. She was making a name for herself on love and hip hop. And then after love and hip hop, then I believe that's when she got signed or whatever. And then next thing I know, she came out with Bodak Yellow in 2017. So when she came out with Bodak Yellow in 2017, it's a lot of things that I believe that's happening behind the scenes that we don't know about. And I do believe that these people in the industry pit these women against each other. And I think they do it by just doing little subtle things for real that only they will know what's going on. So I believe that they kind of pitted these women against each other, and also probably also the public, us, the fans, the people, whatever. Because when you hear a certain rapper and then you start comparing it, oh well, she better than so and so, and so yeah, I think that had a lot to do with it. So I do believe, like, when Cardi came out and everybody was like, "Oh, this is she the new Nicki and this, that, and the third or whatever." I do believe that Nicki felt some type of way, but I will say that Nicki held on. She held on. So even though she came out with Bodak Yellow or whatever, Nicki came back with I think, was it the pink something, the pink print, something like that, or whatever. So she came back, with her blow for blow, which she held it down. She held it down. I'm not gonna lie. So I do believe both women are great in their own element. So Cardi is great for a certain crowd, and Nicki is great for a certain crowd. I just don't like the way that they have to fight each other for the top spot or whatever. Like, I think that's so crazy because some people like Cardi, some people like Nicki, some people like both. I am a person that I like both. I like both. I like both of their music. Um, I don't agree with some things or whatever. Now this new album of Cardi B's, I'm not gonna lie, the songs that I've heard so far, I'm not I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan at all. I'm not a fan because I feel like I'm not a fan of hip hop period at the moment because of the messages that's being put out there. The messages is what's really making me not be a fan, because the messages that's being put out there to these young girls, because this is who is being influenced by these rappers, is young girls. The message that's being put out there is sell your body, sell your body. This is the message that's being put out there, and I don't like it. I don't like it. And Cardi B she's kind of pushing that narrative, and a lot of her songs is in that type of manner, and I don't like it. I don't like it. I liked I don't think it was an album she had, but it might have been an album. I like some of her past songs, like "Be Careful," like stuff like that. I like songs like that. But this new album, "Pretty and Petty" is F. Like, we 35 now. Like, what? I think she's like 35. Like, what message are you really sending? But at the end of the day, somebody relates to this message, and I do believe that it's a lane for both of these women to be in. Now, now, let's talk about Nicki. Now, I do believe currently, from the female rappers that we have now, I do believe Nicki is still on the top. I do believe she's on the top because her lyrics, she write her own lyrics. She flows. She's great. She's great. Um, like I said, there's a lane for everybody. But when I listen to Cardi music, it's not of like a lyrical type of music. It's not a lyrical type of vibe. Nicki is still holding on to um that what we had back in the day before we got to this point now. Now it's like you don't even have to have any talent to get into the industry. You could just get in or whatever. But Nikki is from the era where, as though, you had to have some type of talent. You had to be able to actually, hold write a rhyme. You had to be able to do this. So she's holding on to that era, but we in the era now where, as though, talent, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. We, even when it comes down to like, even when it comes down to like singing and stuff, like, we got auto tune, so you don't even have to actually have a voice to sing. You could just put some vocals on a track and auto tune your way through, and hey, you're a singer now. So in the era that we are in now, you don't have to have any talent. So I say all that to say, like, I see what's going on in the background, but at the same time, I do believe that Nicki should take a step back. I do think she should take a step back, and she sees what's going on, what's been going on, and it ain't no different than when she came in and took little Kim reign. It's no different. It's no different. It's pretty much the same thing for real. So like I do believe that she need to, like, somebody in the comments, somebody in the comments. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed all the comments. No, she didn't write her own lyrics. Who didn't write their own lyrics? Nicki or Cardi B? You making a lot of sense. Hey, girl rider, thank you. You not blood, crip, blue, wrong city. I'm from H. No, not crip, not blood, not nothing. Just like the color blue. I wear red too. I have lives where I was wearing red too. No, not repping no set. No, no, thank you. Hood vlogs. You better wear another color. Come to Los Angeles. I'm not in Los Angeles. Thank you. Appreciate it. Nicki got ghostwriters. Okay. I mean, maybe, maybe it's a possibility. A lot of people got ghostwriters. A lot of things that's coming out now. They were talking about that. The credits, the writers on the albums or whatever. So it's a possibility. But even if she do have ghostwriters, let's just say she don't write all of her rhymes, like, they are hitting. They hitting every single time. And like, yeah, like if back in the day they used to have rap battles. If Nicki Minaj and Cardi B had to do a rap battle against each other, Nicki gonna eat her up. Nicki is gonna eat her up. I'm not like, no. Cardi is not gonna be able to, she's not gonna be able to do it. She's not gonna be able to do it. Like I said, they both can have their own lane. They don't have to compete against each other. But yeah, let's see. Um, yeah, I'm not with the gang, not with the gang stuff at all. It's just a sweatshirt that I had that I just put on to do my live. But so yeah, I do believe that Nicki should just let Cardi have it. Let Cardi have it. The real ones know who the real queen. The real ones know who the real queen. The real ones know who the real lyricist. The real ones know. Just let Cardi B have it. Um, and yeah, just let her have it. Now, now, all this talking about each other's children. Now, at first, I heard somewhere that Cardi started this whole talking about Nicki child first, but then I went back and I seen that they said somebody in the comments, one of the comments was saying something or whatever and everything. So I don't know why Nicki, at her grown age that she is, I don't know why she would go and talk about that girl kids. Now that is like you don't do that. You don't do that because the children don't have nothing to do with it. Children are essentially innocent. They are innocent to everything. Like they don't know about none of this stuff for real. Like, yeah, they just living their little lives or whatever. So they are very innocent. So to go and talk about that girl kids, like, that is just like, I can't. It's no, I don't have any words for that. Like, you don't do that. You don't talk about somebody's kids like that. And then now Cardi talking about her son and everything. They going back and forth or whatever. And then they was on Twitter. Nicki was calling her out to come fight, and Cardi was like, come on or whatever, like you pregnant. Like in it what's crazy to me is like I would think, I would think that these women had so much money. I would think that these women have so much going on that they really shouldn't have time. I know part of their career or whatever or what have you is social media, because media is the engine that drives everything, honestly. So like I do understand that part of it, and I do understand not wanting to be hands on like what you post on your social media, and I do understand that element of it. But when you start getting really angry and upset and talking about fighting. And then Cardi, like I'm really shocked and surprised at Cardi, because Cardi just had this lawsuit with the lady that the security guard that tried to sue for 25, was it 25 million or whatever, because she said that Cardi scratched her face, and she had had plastic surgery or something like that or whatever. Now, whole girl, she was pushing it. I'm not gonna lie, she was pushing it with the whole, having surgery and 25 million. She was pushing it, but at the same time, like Cardi said that in the lawsuit in court, she said that she was fearful of the security guard. She said that she was pregnant, and when she's pregnant, it's pretty much is she pretty much disabled. She's pretty much disabled. So she's pregnant currently, and we're not seeing disabled. We're not seeing disabled at all. First, we saw her throw a pen or a marker at a reporter because the reporter asked her about fraternity for the baby, and was Stephon Diggs going to question the fraternity. So she's pregnant. She's supposed to be disabled. She's supposed to be disabled now. She turned around and threw a marker at the reporter. But this is a person that's disabled. Okay, all right, cool. But this also a person that we also supposed to believe that she didn't put her hands on a security guard. Okay, all right, cool. She won the little lawsuit, and she should have, because old girl was doing too much. If Cardi smushed your face or put her little fingernail in your face, then say that. Like, but you took it too far. Like, people. But anyway, um, so yeah, she's pregnant and she's supposed to be disabled, but yet she's on Twitter talking about we gonna fight and this, that, and the third. Then I guess her crew or her rollout, whatever, they released the clip of her cursing people out or whatever and everything because she angry and all this or whatever. But we supposed to believe that she pregnant and she disabled, but she doing all this while she pregnant. Anyway, um, I say all this to say, like, both of these women need to go sit down somewhere. Cardi B is pregnant and rolling out her album, her long awaited album. Everybody been waiting for this album. Every time she go on social media, when the album coming out? All right, whatever, Cardi, but when the album coming out? When is we gonna get an album? Is we gonna get an album? She finally got this album out here. This is what she need to be concentrating on. Like she pregnant also, and being pregnant, that's a big thing. That's a big thing. So this Twitter stuff, even if Nicki was calling her out or whatever, like I just feel like you got too much stuff going on and too much to lose to be going back and forth with Nicki on Twitter. And then Nicki, like, you supposed to be above this. Like somebody called you grown. You grown. Like you 40. What is you calling this girl 10 years younger than you out to a street fight for? Like what happened to putting it on the album? What happened to that? If you come out with a little mixtape or something or whatever. If it's that serious and you that angry and that upset, do a mixtape. Do a mixtape and call it out. But we grown. What message are we sending to the youth? Like this what you supposed to be doing. Go ahead, keep fighting, y'all. Keep fighting. Keep fighting amongst, and then mind you, these are both black women, so keep fighting amongst each other. When you pregnant, yeah, call a pregnant woman out into the street to fight. Like the message, what message are we sending? Like, and I think that's what's getting diluted into everything. Like it's the message, the messages that's being sent out to these young kids. If we doing this at 42 and 35, what they gonna be doing? What are we teaching them to do? That's what gets me about this whole thing. And my friend, she made a good point, marketing and everything, but marketing to what degree? To what degree? What message are we really sending out here? That's what gets me. Let me see. Some string. Okay. Uh-oh. Mob cartel. Okay. My ex boyfriend wrote a lot of her stuff. Oh. Oh, Safari. Yeah. Yeah. Safari did. He did. Yeah, he did. He did write a lot of her stuff. He did. Uh, just you're thinking that you are filling up verbal on it. Okay. Some streamers are just weird. What's up with your hair? You look crazy. Please do your hair. You're so pretty. 16. Thank you. Let me see. So my hair, I am supposed to be talking to you guys and taking my braids out. But I've just been running my mouth, so I'm gonna try to get at least these braids out right here. But yeah, that's the whole purpose of my live. This is, if you new over here, and it seems like you guys are, this is a hair channel. So I do my hair. I'm on a healthy hair journey, a healthy, relaxed hair journey. So I tend to do healthy things with my hair. So in this live, I am removing my mini twists. I had these mini twists in my hair for about 2 months now. I've redone them once in the front, once in the back. So yeah, it's time for them to come out. So that's what I'm doing. I'm removing my I'm supposed to be removing my mini twist. Mm-mm. But yeah, that's what I want to talk about. Like, and like somebody said, like Nicki, she is too grown, too grown. I'm not gonna say old because I don't like to use the term old, because I am about to be 43. My birthday is at the end of this month. So I'm about to be 43. I think Nikki is 42. So I don't like to use the term old, but she grown. Like she grown. Like yeah, she grown. And she definitely should not be out here going back and forth with Cardi on Twitter, calling her out for a fight, and then talking about the babies. Like talking about the babies. Like I like people that talk about people babies that don't have babies. Like I can kind of understand that because you don't know what it is. But when you got babies and you talk about somebody else's babies, like how? Like why? Why? When the babies ain't got nothing to do with that. And the vile stuff she was saying. Like, and then Cardi, she trying to go blow for blow and attack her son, and like come on now, like that's just I think that's just taking it too far. Like you could talk about the person, whatever you want to talk about, their man choices and whatever. Everything is up for grabs for real. But when you start talking about people's kids, like that shows that you ain't got nothing else to say because you ain't got nothing else on them, and it's kind of like defeat. It's really kind of like defeat. Like, oh, I ain't got nothing else to say, so yeah, let me say this because you ain't got nothing else to say. That's just like a person. That's just like a person who curse all the time or whatever and everything, and all they can say is a whole bunch of curse words because they don't know any other words to say. Like, but yeah, they need to stop. They need to stop because they are um they are looked up to, whether they want to be looked up to or not. They are looked up to, and these children are looking up to them. Like, yeah, they looking up to them. I think I'm just gonna take this last one out. Of course, this one's gonna give me a hard way to go, but thank you guys for being here. If you have not liked the live, please make sure that you like the live. You right. Thank you, Leah Johnson. Thank you. This one's gonna give me a hard way to go. Yeah, this is gonna give me a hard way to go. Mm, mm, mm. So I think my hair is trying to lock up, and I haven't even had these many twists in my hair that long. Oh boy. Okay. All right. Okay. Hopefully I got it. I got all of these. All right. All right. How long? 33 minutes. All right, you guys. So that is my live for tonight. Hopefully I'll be live tomorrow night. Not sure what I want to talk about yet. I'll probably figure it out sometime today. And yeah, yeah. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for being here. Please make sure that you like the live on your way out. Take care.